last video we have discussed factorials. Now next topic is permutations. Now permutation is nothing but, suppose n objects are given and we have to arrange our objects in a line or in a row, then it is nothing but permutation. So arrangements of our objects given n objects is nothing but permutations. Now permutation is denoted by NPR. Now this n means n objects are given and R is our objects we are going to arrange. So from n, if we are arranging our objects, it is nothing but permutations. Now let's look at this theorem. The number of permutation of n different things taken r at a time wherein r is less than or equals to n is given by NPR, and NPR is nothing but n factorial upon n minus r factorial. So NPR can be calculated by this particular formula, that is n factorial upon n minus r factorial. Now let's solve this example. We need to find NP3. It means there are total 9 objects given, and from 9 objects we have to arrange 3 objects. So from 9 objects we are going to arrange any 3 objects. So it is nothing but NPR. So 9P3, which is nothing but 9 factorial, n factorial upon 9 minus 3 factorial, which is 9 factorial upon 9 minus 3, 6 factorial. Now we have learned expanding these factorials. So I am expanding this 9 factorial. So it can be written as 9, 8, 7 and 6 factorial upon this 6 factorial. So this will get cancelled with this. So what we have is 9 into 8 into 7. Now which is 9 into 8 into 7, which is nothing but 504. Okay. 9 into 8 into 7, which is equals to 504. Now next example, how many different numbers of 4 digits can be found with the digits 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, none of the digits being repeated in any of the numbers so formed. So we need to form 4-digit number, okay, and we don't want to repeat any of these numbers. So which are the digits given? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So these are the 6 digits given and we have to form 4-digit number. So we have to choose any 4 out of these 6 digits. So we can write this as 6P4. From 6 we are choosing any 4 digits. So again this can be expanded as, let me write formula here. So we have NPR, which is nothing but n factorial upon n minus r factorial. So 6 factorial upon 6 minus 4 factorial. Now further, if I am expanding this, it is going to be 6 factorial upon 2 factorial. So let me expand this: 6, 5, 4, 3 and then 2 factorial upon 2 factorial. So this will get cancelled. So what we have is 6, 5, 4 and 3, which is nothing but 360. So given this numbers, digits 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we can form total 360 digits or 360 numbers of 4 digits. Okay. Now let's discuss the same example using multiplication principle. We have already discussed about multiplication principle. So let's discuss the same example using multiplication principle. So these are the digits given: 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So we have 6 digits and we need to form 4-digit number. So 4 digit meaning there will be 4 places. Now this first place, let's start with the first place. This first place can be filled by any of the 6. So there are 6 choices for this. Now assume that I have taken 8. So 8 is gone. So there are remaining 5. So 5, any one of the 5 can be taken here. So there are 5 choices for the second place. Now assume that I have taken 7. So 7 is also gone. Now for the third place we have only 4 choices. Suppose I have taken 9. So remaining are only 3. Now since we need to fill all these places, we need to fill first place and second place and third place and fourth place. So we are using multiplication principle here. So we have here 6 into 5 into 4 into 3, which is nothing but 360. So we have total 360 numbers which can be formed, 4-digit number which can be formed using this 6 digits. So we can either go for permutation or we can use even multiplication principle for arrangements. Next example. In how many ways can 6 children be arranged in a row for a photograph? So we have total 6 children. So and we have to arrange them in a row for a photograph. So we have to arrange all of them. So our n in this case is going to be 6 and r is also going to be 6 because we are arranging all 6 children in a row. So we are arranging from 6 children, we are arranging all 6, so it is nothing but 6p6. And okay, let me write formula here. What is our NPR? It is n factorial upon n minus r factorial. So this is going to be 6 factorial upon 6 minus 6 factorial, which is 6 factorial upon 0 factorial. Now 0 factorial. 0 factorial is nothing but 1. 1 factorial is also 1. 2 factorial is 2 into 1. 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. Just remember that 0 factorial as well as 1 factorial is 1. So this is going to be 6 factorial upon 1, which is nothing but 6 factorial, which you can expand. Now same problem using multiplication principle. Okay. So we have total 6 children and we have to arrange these 6 children in a row. So assume that there are 6 chairs and we need to make these 6 children sit on these 6 chairs. So the first chair can be taken by any of the 6 children, right? Any one from the 6 can sit on the first chair. Now any one is already seated, so remaining are only 5 children. So any one from the 5 can sit on the second chair. Now second is also taken, second chair is also occupied. So now how many children are remaining with us? Only 4 children are remaining. So any one from the 4 is going to take this place. Now first is seated, second also seated, third one is also seated. Now there are only 3 children remaining with us. So any one from the 3 can take 4th place, then remaining 2 and remaining 1. And we are going to fill all 6 places. We have to arrange them all 6 chairs, or we need to arrange all the 6 children. So it is multiplication. So this is nothing but 6 factorial. There are total 6 factorial ways we can arrange 6 children in a row for a photograph.